Hi, welcome back. Friday, we're wrapping up Woodstock Celebration Week. Now, I forgot to mention it when we started this week. I talked about the episodes I had with the band and Robbie Robertson. Episode 1, Waxing On. This was back May 2020. Episode 1 was all about the Woodstock album. If you've never seen the episode, take a look at it. If you've never heard the album, take a look at the episode. It tells you about a lot of the great players that are on it, and well worth checking out. Episode 1, where we started, was Woodstock. Okay, today we're wrapping up Friday, kicking us off into the weekend. You know I like to have some fun tunes to kick the weekend off with, get the juices flowing. And today is a band, again, one I've never mentioned before, never had any of their material until I got the Woodstock album. Seen them quite a few times on television, because back in the day, Ed Sullivan had everybody. If it was a British invasion, if it was rock from the U.S., everybody made an appearance on the Ed Sullivan Show. And this band I saw a number of times. I'm talking Sly and the Family Stone. Now, I have to say, when I first started seeing them, I really wasn't getting what they were into. Over the years, I've really come to appreciate just how great this band is. It's made up of Sylvester Stewart, or Sly Stone, and his brother Freddie Stone and sister Rose Stone. We've also got some other players. Well, let's just go back. Sly's playing keyboards and vocals. Freddie guitar and vocals. Rose doing keyboard and vocals. But they also had, well, Larry Graham on bass and Greg Errico on drums, also had a horn section. This was kind of unheard of. This would have been probably, maybe it was even around the time of, Blood, Sweat, and Tears. Might have been before Chicago, I think. But even that, this was very different. I can remember Sly had a woman trumpet player. I never saw that before in a band. Okay, we got Cynthia Robinson was playing trumpet. We've got Jerry Martini on saxophone. It was great having those other voices in there. And this was a fun band. This was a band that Miles Davis said he was going to kind of emulate when he started into his 70s music with what they were doing. And I really didn't get it then. Listening to Sly over the few years since then, I can see where Miles was getting his inspiration. I can see where that's coming from. And this band had a great set. Let's find out when they were on. They were following Janis Joplin and ahead of The Who. Pretty sweet set they've got in there. But time-wise, Sunday, August 17th, what time were they on? 3:30 in the morning till 4:20 in the morning. You got a great spot here between Janis and between The Who. But time-wise, man, this is middle of the night. But the party went on, right? No cutting out at 11 o'clock because of bylaws. They're out in the field, out in the woods. It just kept going. Music, music, music. They called his music psychedelic soul at one point. It is high energy. It is, to me, I found it a lot of fun. I could see how that would be exciting music in the middle of the night to get people all pumped up and get them going. Sly and the Family Stone ranked 43rd in Rolling Stone's 100 Greatest Artists of All Time. Can you imagine? And they had 3 albums that were in the 500 Greatest Albums of All Time. Back in the day, yeah, they did get some airplay. They were on the radio. Lately, we probably have not heard much about them. If you didn't know them from back then, you're not going to stumble on them now. Woodstock Experience was a great album of not necessarily new material, but new presentation of the old material with a lot more included than what they got on the original soundtrack. So let's take a look. Here's the 3:30 till 4:20 a.m. set. Song called Milady. Sing a Simple Song. You Can Make It If You Try. Everyday People, and it says in brackets here, that was the only #1 song that was played at Woodstock. The only one that made it on the hit parade. Dance to the Music, that was a very popular one. I know that one a lot of times. Music Lover, I Want to Take You Higher, another song that got a lot of airplay and we're all familiar with. Love City, and the last song, Stand. 9 tunes made up their set. Like say the original lineup in there. 3:30 to 4:20 on, I think it was the last day of Woodstock, yeah, Sunday, August 17th. And if you followed the show this week, you know these albums are excellent, excellent places to go back and take a peek at what was happening back in those days. At the end of the 70s, there was so much going on. The Woodstock Festival was something to bring people together, to get away from all the violence and all the craziness that was happening in the world. It was all just about music and people coming to enjoy the weekend with each other and with the bands. Hopefully you get a chance to check them out. Streaming network, absolutely. I think I mentioned this last episode. I don't know if there's even hard copies of these albums. A lot of them I'd only seen surface in the last few years, so it may be something that was strictly streaming. If you can find hard copies, all the better. But a lot of the albums on there, I mean, not just the Woodstock ones, their whole catalog's available. Check them out. Saturday, great thing to put on for a party, great thing to put on for the weekend, great for riding in your car. Sly and the Family Stone. Check it out. That's it for Woodstock week. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you've taken a few side trips and explored some of the other artists that were there, and kind of get in the spirit of the festival. We'll see you on Monday. Till then, everybody have a great weekend. Take care. Stay safe. Thanks for stopping by. Hi, back again just for a minute. Speaking of Woodstock, I had two friends actually attended the festival. If any of you have Woodstock stories, if any of you have been there, if any of you had an experience there or because of it, feel free to leave a comment. Let's talk about it. Let's get that out there. Share this with your friends. Give it a like. Sign up, subscribe. But yeah, comments, stories, anything you've got to say about Woodstock, let's put it up. See what we can get going. Thanks very much. We'll see you on Monday.